Hey y'all, this is TCA Gaming. In this video I want to show you guys some stuff that I've got in on consignment. I've been super busy. I've never had this many consignments in at once, but I'm still hammering them out as fast as I can. I did switch over to a scanner, which sped things up a little bit. Taking the pictures with a camera, I've always done that, you guys know that. The bad thing about taking pictures with a camera, you have an angle on the picture. The good thing is you have an angle on the picture so you can see like print lines and condition better. But switched over to the scanner, made it pretty streamlined, mainly because I sell mostly PSA graded cards, so people are just wanting to get that really nice, clean, crisp photo. They like to see, I'm getting so many questions about swirls and that kind of stuff, so with the scan you can really see the hollow pattern pop. And of course, if there's any damage within that, I'll try to explain it. I'll try to talk about it a little bit more within the description. And of course, you can ask for angled photos as normal. I know many of you do that anyways. And on the back side, if you're worried about white dots or something like that, I'm not even taking pictures of hardly anything on the back side anyways with the camera, so it's going to kind of be the same thing with this unless it's higher end. So if you have a request for more pictures, that's fine. But I'm going to jump into some of the consignment stuff because we got a lot of it. Most of this stuff is like $100 or less. Typically, if you consign with me, you want to hit that $100 mark because my fee is 20%. That 20%, so like if this card sold for $100, the shipping's going to come out of my pocket, the eBay fee, well, it's out of my cut, out of the 20%, the eBay fee, there's taxes that eBay collects that you actually have to pay a percentage of your final value fees on, shipping, that kind of stuff. That comes out of the 20% that I charge. So if you sent me a card that's only worth $40, you're going to lose 50%. So typically you don't want to send too many cards to me that are under that $100 value, unless you just want to move them. You don't really care. You don't want to have to deal with the buyer. You know that it's going to cost to ship the item, and you just get rid of it. I totally understand that. But I've got a lot of stuff in, a lot of cards that are great for set building. Like you see these Mint 9s. These are fresh from PSA. This is a very affordable, option that you can have for collecting. I know several collectors out there that just go for Mint 9s because it's a really nice quality card, and you get to get it for really, sometimes 10 times less than what it costs for a PSA 10, but usually at least 3 times less. Now, some PSA 10s, especially like modern stuff, you're not going to see that big of a difference. But all this WotC stuff, there usually is a bit of a bigger difference. There we go, for all you muck lovers. There's a Gem Mint 10 Fossil Muck. The Dark Gyarados, Kingdra, and we're hitting a lot of the old sets. We've got some new stuff mixed in here. You got Charizard, got the VMAX. Misty's Favor. I wonder how the full arts are doing. And I am enjoying doing the scans. It's actually a little bit quicker now that I've kind of hammered it down. It didn't take very long. I went on the E4, figured out the V550 was pretty easy to get. It's like a $200 scanner. And plugged it in. It didn't want to work for like 5 seconds, but once it started working, it was super simple to set the settings. And then I hit the little preview thing and set all my little crop boxes. So I've got, it'll fit 4. It can actually fit 5, but I had 4 all in the same direction. And so it auto crops and saves to the file. So all I got is hit scan, pull the 4 cards out, put a new 4 in, scan. And it's really simple to use. So I like it. I'm glad I went E4 and checked that out. And I think I'm actually going to go through Pokey Dreamer, this guy right here. He does like the acrylic frames and magnetic stuff for PSA cards, and he's actually sent us some cool stuff. But I'm going to see if he can custom make me like a window frame type deal that'll fit my scanner bed exactly, and then I could just set the 4 cards down inside like the window frame, if that makes sense. So it'll have like a border, and then it'll have like an X, and that'll all be the plastic, but it'll fit 4 PSA cards perfectly inside of it. And I'll just set it down. I'll have the black background that goes over it, and that way I don't even have to position the cards. it's just scan, pull out, put them in, scan, and it's super simple. I think that way I might even be able to get my my mom to just scan for me all day if I ever get behind. Legendary Collection, some Japanese stuff. Now this is another consignee right here. Look, this is a no number Pikachu, so it's got the blue back. But if you don't see the number there, it's going to be blue back anyways. But these are pretty tough. I don't think I've ever seen a PSA 10 of this one. I remember at the height, that's going to be a little bit expensive right there. I remember at the height, of 2020, I had a PSA 8 no number Pikachu. These are the pre-release, and it sold for $4,000. It was crazy. You know, I don't know what it's worth now, but surely it's still not worth that. But if it is, it's because no 9s or 10s have come up. Now these are some nicer ones here. I just got in some more PSA packs as well. Also, for those, just so this is clear, if you send your product to me to sell, you cannot bid on your own items. So, if this consignee who sent me this light Togetic to sell on my eBay, if they get on eBay and they decide, hey, this thing's only not going for as much as I want, let me just put a few bids, you cannot do that, alright? So guys, don't bid on your own product. Don't bid on anything you don't have an intention to pay for, but even if you intend to pay for it, please don't bid on your own product. I probably won't know unless your name is exactly the same, and if that's the case, then you're going to hear from me. But it puts my account at risk, puts your account at risk. I do report anytime that happens. I do report it directly to my managers, make sure that they know that I know what's going on, and we'll try to take care of it as best I can. Because I don't want a PWCC situation happening to my account either. Here it is. Ooh, look at that one. For those of you who are error collectors, this is a nice miscut Hitmonchan. BGS graded. I've got to get a window frame for like BGS and PSA graded stuff too, if the one he sends works out. They got a few packs, and I think these are going on separate days. One of them started on the 4th, and then we have 3 more that start on the 12th. Guess you can see those there. Some more cool product here. Got a red logos water blast. So this would have been from Australia. The guy, I know there was a guy who reached out, he was looking for that, but he was also looking for the Power Reserve. So if you got one of those, there are people looking. This is a purchase of mine. It's a Blue Eyes White Dragon. It's the Gem Mint 10. I really like it, the way they got legend on it and the artwork. It's actually a pretty cool Japanese card. I'm not sure I dig the whole flashiness of the holo. But then again, I don't know. It's kind of nice. It kind of goes together. And I have no idea what this is. Dawn of Majesty. We're going to open it up. And then I've actually got another box full of stuff we're going to go through. Lots of consignment stuff that has come in. And it's nice. I mean, most of it's pretty good quality. A lot of it's the older stuff. Do have some newer. I haven't even gotten around to selling all the stuff that I've got in lately. Don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. That one, or got a rare. Wish I knew what these cards were. Thank you for the free pack, man. I appreciate that. I wish I knew what these cards were. I'm so old school when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh! In fact, I listed a Yu-Gi-Oh! Card recently. It was a Blue Eyes Toon Dragon and a Blue Eyes Toon White Dragon. I don't even know if white is in there or not, but I listed it as Blue Eyes White Dragon, like a dummy. Alright, here we go. Let's see what we got here. We have some first edition base set. Look at that, Metapod, Onyx, got some 10s, Haunter, Staryu, Seal, Pidgey, Energy Retrieval, got the Lightning Energy, Grass, got a Dark Blastoise Legendary Collection. I need that one in a 10 if somebody has it. There's an 8 on the Charizard, 9 on the Alakazam. You know, if these go for low, I mean, these are going to be super affordable, especially with Legendary Collection to the 10s, because they are like nowhere near the same price. A lot of the stuff from Legendary Collection. There we go. This card's flipped up. Cards from Legendary Collection, they just weren't graded for the longest time. Nobody cared. It was like the reprint of base set, you know, who cares, right? So they didn't have a lot of that early grading momentum that other sets saw. So the 10s are pretty scarce. But the 9s, I mean, it's not super hard to find a mint 9, you know, pack fresh card from these sets. It's really hard to find a 10. Then we've got some reverse holos, which again, the 9s, they can get kind of pricey because people love the reverse holo pattern on this set. It was the first reverse holo set, and to this day, it's still one of the best. Like it has that firework hollow that we haven't seen again. These, I believe, started on the 5th and they go through the 12th. Might be CS8 in the title or something like that. Muck, Tauros, Butterfree, Mysterious Fossil, Execute. This is actually an attempted corrected version, which is a little bit more rare. You can see it right there. What happened was in the original version, they actually printed over the energies. They put the holofoil like on the entire surface of the card right here. You can see right here, that's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to skip over the energy, but they didn't down here in the attacks. So there was a corrected version where they attempted to put the holes there like they're supposed to be. You can see it kind of like that, but they missed. They were misaligned. So it's a corrected error. Got Challenge, Slowpoke. There's Drowsy, Caterpie. So we know at least there was one alternate print run for Legendary Collection, if not 2 print runs or more. Lots of 9s, 8s. I believe these were all opened straight from the booster box. You hit what, 110? 110 on the reverse hollows. Legendary Collection reverse hollows usually aren't that bad, but some can get a little rough. Alright, and these start today and run through the 13th. So start off with Lugia, got a T17. There's a T18, Slowking, Heracross. These are cards that in 9 way more affordable, like 20 times or more affordable. I gotta burn up that scanner for the next several hours now. First editions. Get the rest of the stuff out. Look at that, here's a Watsy Hollow PSA 10 first edition. I bet you this thing probably wouldn't even go for, well, I don't even know. I would estimate around $400 or $500, but it could go for a lot less right now. Who knows, maybe it'll go for more. The one that's pretty rough, that's a trainer, is from Gym Heroes. It's the Brock. Here's some Power Keepers. There's Expedition. There we go. And a lot of times, guys, if I get stuff in and it's not on consignment, I'm just selling it myself, I'll throw it straight to auction. So really the only way you'd see it, I wouldn't show it here. Ooh, there's a crystal. Got a Kingdra gem at 10. The only way you'd see it before it went straight to auction is if you were in my Patreon. I should be posting some more grades soon for there. I had to wait till some come through. But these right here, these were customers, so I don't post those to Patreon. Alright guys, well, that's a lot of PSA. So hopefully you bared with me through all of that, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think about the scans, if you prefer that, or if you actually prefer the real picture at an angle, which doesn't look as nice, but shows you a little bit more detail for the condition, even if it doesn't show you as much detail on the hollow. But anyways guys, hope you enjoyed the video. I'll try to have another one out soon, but if I don't, it could be a little bit, because if we make it to Thursday without a video, you probably won't get one, because this weekend I'm spending some time with family.